Criminals are interested in return on investment. And the return on investment for an attack like this is much higher. You can target multiple ATMs without leaving your house. This is a home-based command center. Think of it as the IT technician for this crime. This is just a standard ATM. So I'm going to withdraw $40 from this ATM. Select English, fund PIN. I'm going to make sure to protect my PIN. I'm going to do withdraw checking for 40. We have two X-Force Red $20 bills. I'm going to request $40 again. Let's see how much money I can get out. I'll take a receipt. Now, this time, in fact, if you look at my receipt, it also says $40.
From a criminal point of view, one of the great things about this attack is that the bank has no idea what's happened. The bank told the ATM to dispense 2 bills. It has no idea that the attacker modified the response and changed it to 10 bills.
And what operating systems is generally put?
You see everything from XP Embedded, XP, Windows 7, all the way up to more modern variants of Windows.
So you're saying that the most vulnerable versions of Windows are deployed on thousands of ATM machines across the country?
Yes, you have a lot of ATMs across the country that still run Windows XP.
So the type of vulnerabilities that we exploit initially on an ATM are very common. ATMs are architected in a very similar way to a home PC. In fact, oftentimes it may be more vulnerable because of the difficulty in patching ATMs that are distributed across a wide geographic area. Most of the ATMs don't have a support staff that's standing there, and if the bank has to send someone out to each ATM to install software, it significantly increases costs. The attacker can monitor everything that's going on. For example, the attacker can see what's actually displayed on the screen of the ATM and also observe the network traffic. The highlighted text here is the magnetic stripe data from the card. You can see the 4,000 corresponds to the $40 that Charles requested. A lot of people assume that when an ATM withdrawal is processed, the bank issues just a yes or no response. But in reality, it tells the ATM how many bills to dispense. So in the response, it told the ATM to dispense 2 bills, but we can modify it as the attacker, change that 02 to a 10 so that 10 bills are dispensed.
Sometimes criminals may not want to put a card into the ATM for whatever reason, and they may just want to dispense money. It's often referred to in the industry as jackpotting. It doesn't even require a card. David is just going to remotely dispense cash. How often they're updated often depends on the volume of usage for an ATM.
And it's very difficult for banks to detect this in the short run because ATMs don't have a precise way of measuring how many bills are in the back. It's just a counter. It's really only if the criminals empty the ATM completely of cash that the warning bells go off. So a lot of the technology that is needed to defend against it are things that are already on the market. For example, having encrypted network connections between the ATM and the bank.